So what up, operators? So used to saying, I hope you enjoyed the fucking history today. The problem is, I'm not real sure that we're going to have one with today's fit. And for today, yeah, we got that special guest with us right over here. And he is going to go ahead and give us insight into a build today. So you probably know this character. Or link it down in the description, or it might pop up right now. We got the one, the only, Sergeant Ruble. Welcome aboard, Sarge.
Glad to be here. What's up, man?
Man, ain't shit to it, you know. So what kind of build you gonna be throwing down with us today?
We're doing the Recovery Operator 91 Bravo Mechanic build.
So for all you wrenches out there and you guys that keep them freaking trucks running and going, and as well as armor, not just for all you guys, man. This one's for you. I know that a lot of times we get going on, you know, special operators and, you know, secret squirrels and shit, but for real, man, if it wasn't for you guys, man, hey, we wouldn't be going no fucking where, huh? So with that being said, today is more of a recovery type operator. That's what Sergeant Ruble here does, as well as having that Pathfinder. And that will be popping up right about now. That's what she said. All right, Sergeant, what you got for us today, sir?
Let's go ahead and hit that.
Hold on. God damn it. Let me go ahead and give you a few for calling you a sir. God damn it. Force a habit when you're fucking a law dog sometimes. It's just fucking weird. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and fucking recover after I do one for the Born Ranger in the sky. Hey! Alright, Sergeant, what you got for us?
Alright, let's go ahead and hit that back button. Hit that right bumper one time, hit that Y.
And again, why? Because we fucking love you, that's why. Here we go.
Alright, so for head, facial hair none, as always, keep it clean. Hair squared away.
As always, this is kind of optional here, but we will keep it in the male gender today. Everything else is kind of optional, except, you know, the facial hair. Of course, we got to keep it clean, and the hair, we got to keep that squared away. The hair color, obviously, is whatever you prefer, as long as you don't fall out looking like motherfucking Hollywood. And the facial detail today, we have none. All right, sir.
Alright, so for body details, we're not wearing any facial paint today. Unless they get some grease added on here.
There it is. Hey, you know, it's not uncommon for us to go up and get soot and shit, right? To kind of blend that camo in, man. I'm telling you, man. But then, you know, you always got Carl over there saying, you know, that's going to clog up your pores. Like, dude. Okay, Carl. Anyway, driving on. So we got facial paint. You said none, correct?
Correcto.
All right, today I'll be going actually with the Santa Maria, obviously, and the Mi Familia. Is that what you got going on there? What do you got?
So
what kind of tattoos you wearing?
I'm rocking the Santa Maria and battle flag and eagle.
So we got the Santa Maria on the right, and we got the battle flag and eagle on the left. Actually, I do have the eagle with the American shield actually as an IRL tattoo.
Alright, so for clothes, we're gonna go to tops. So we got a couple options for tops. Right now I'm rocking the Cry Combat shirt in the multicam, the 442.
You said 442? Yeah, right.
That. But we could also do the ACU top or the windbreaker jacket.
Okay, so like Sergeant said, you can hit the ACU or the wind blocker jacket. Whatever you do, go ahead and put it in the 442. I'm gonna personally go, I think, with the wind blocker jacket, just because I don't believe we've ever actually used that in a build. So today will be a first.
Next is vest. Now as a mechanic, I like to keep tools and certain things that I use to make quick fixes, because out in the field you want to do quick fixes and not spend like hours trying to do something.
So let me ask you something though. Now, so you don't typically, you're not the guy that pulls packs, and for those that don't know what a pack is, it's basically a fucking engine, right? So as a recovery like specialist operator, you wouldn't exactly be pulling packs, but you would maybe call someone in to do that?
So it really depends. If we're in a garrison or on the fob like environment, I can assist with pulling pack because I have a crane on my vehicle.
Actually, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about that vehicle, about the said vehicle that you usually roll out in?
All right, so yeah, I usually roll out in a M984 84 variant. It's a 10-ton recovery operator recovery vehicle. So the vehicle, it's rated for 10 tons, which most wheeled vehicles are less than 10 tons. So we can pull any wheeled vehicle that the military has. We also have the capabilities of pulling light track as well, such as Bradley's or the 113 light tracks.
So how many axles would that have actually?
It has a total of 8 axles, 4 in the front and 4 in the rear.
Oh, okay. And I'm sure that people are like, Matrix, why the fuck did you ask them that? You got a fucking picture of it up on the screen. Well, you know what? Because the picture's not up on the screen right now, you fucktard. So with that being said, you said that you like to sort of carry, you know, maybe a Leatherman, you know, your fucking Rambo knife and shit, like, you know, up up in front, right, where you can get to it quickly.
Oh yeah, of course, because if we're underneath a truck, like trying to attach chains or clear debris, you want everything accessible, like hands-on. So I usually keep them on the upper portion of my kit.
Okay. So as far as illumination, do you just carry kind of what's on the tack vest here in GRW? Do you just carry like a little dyno light, or how does that all work out? I mean, because wouldn't you have to be hands-free? Do you just carry a headlamp or something like that?
Oh, so it really depends. I carry a little Surefire personally.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, we do carry headlamps, or we get the headlamps that attach to the Kevlar.
Do they actually issue like a Surefire light, or do you actually you're just authorized? Like, you know, there were certain boots that we were authorized to wear, but they wouldn't issue. But you could go out and pick them up, you know, on your own dime. Now, so is that still goes on in today's Army? And I'll go ahead and let you finish that up.
Yeah. So they still have authorized wearable items. They don't necessarily issue them, and it's the same with equipment. So our supply can order like Surefire lights, but it's not something that we get issued with RFI or CIF.
Tracking on, you stated, getting back to it, the 511 is what we're going to be equipping today?
Yeah, so today we're going to do the 511 tack plate carrier, and for the same reasons like I stated. You know, all my equipment that I need for repairing or recovering a vehicle is up top. So I got my Leatherman, my light, my knife. Got a couple of zip ties near my mag pouches for quick stuff.
Okay, so also, I'll also throw this up. So this would be none other than the Infantryman 88 up in the stream tonight, and I appreciate him. And you guys, you can go ahead and check the description, and you'll find a link to his Twitch. And I don't know if he's really got a YouTube. I know I follow him on Twitch. He's always up to something, either singing. Yeah, he does a karaoke singing, or I've seen him drawing. He's actually a decent artist. And, you know, besides that, he's a fucking grunt. So he's always welcome in this stream and wherever I'm at. So thanks for that, Infantryman 88. And that would be that of the Rapid Fielding Initiative is exactly what the RFI means. So no problem with that, Infantryman. Thanks for being in the stream, man. We really appreciate it. And yeah, Sarge, go ahead, man. Track it on.
Right, that. So we're going to equip that plate carrier.
What are we going to, 1042 DS?
Oh, yeah.
1042 multi? 442, all right.
We can also do Coyote Brown. That's also authorized.
Okay, roger that. So again, you can go with the 142 or the 442. Myself today, I'm really liking that Coyote Brown, right? So let's go ahead and track that on our fit today. Again, you are authorized different blouses today. However, I went with the windbreaker, and I will also stay informed and in check with the plate carrier, basically. However, I'm going to go ahead and equip that in the Coyote Brown 142. Tracking on.
All right, so next would be pants. And as always, I'm going with the Commando. It's what I wear every day.
Commandos!
But you could also do the Cry Combats. We get issued those in some shape or form. I personally don't like wearing them, but they are authorized.
Now, why is that? Why do you not prefer the Cries? Because, I prefer the Cry. However, it's just always nice hearing someone else's opinion, whether it's because of the job that you actually do in the Army or whatnot. So I'll go ahead and let you drive on with that.
I like the way they look in the game, but actually wearing them, the knee pads, they have a tendency to kind of pop out if they're not seated.
Okay.
With my job being on the ground a lot, they have a tendency of popping out a lot. So, plus there's a lot of Velcro, tightening straps and all this other shit.
You said that you were going to go ahead and equip the Commando then?
Yeah, roger that.
In the multicam?
442 multicam, yep.
Okay, Roger and me, because I do prefer the Cry Combat, let me ask something though. Would you be authorized? Now, I know that in SRT world, right, which I know is different from the military, right, but in SRT world, you can actually sew those pads in and actually reinforce them. Are you not allowed to do that? I mean, I'm sure in like ODA you are, but in a line unit or a recovery specialist, will they let you make adaptations to your gear like that, or is that would just be a no-go?
I mean, you could, if it was something like sewing the pads in place, but
yeah.
when you go to do your turn-in to CIF, that's like a big no-no for them. But the unit's not going to care if you like modify something like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I've just heard stories about today's Army, so I was just curious about that. And I'm sure, again, in BAT, that you can get away with a lot more shit than just your typical line unit. I would suspect. At least that's how it was when I was in. So driving on with that, I'm going to go ahead and put my fucking fresh sewn-in knee pads, Commander, and the Cry Combat, and equip those, obviously, in the 442.
So I'm wearing the hiking boots, but you can go with any boot you want, the combat boot, the hiking boot.
All right, I'll just go ahead and follow suit there with the 46 Coyote Brown. Again, authorized footwear would be your combat boots, hiking boots, ghillie suits, absolutely none today. Drag it on. Accessories.
Your favorite.
Yeah, hell yeah. Love my accessories, man.
All right, so for eyewear, I'm going with the Oakley straight jackets. That's just my personal preference.
You never wear any type of goggles or anything when you're in the field? I mean,
I don't.
You got them in your rough?
Personally. I get them issued.
Okay.
I've probably got like 4 or 5 pair issued. I don't personally wear them. I'm not opposed to wearing them. I just don't wear them.
So for today's build, if you want, go ahead, throw the ballistic goggles on if you want. Go ahead and equip those in the black, or stay with Sarge. Go ahead and hit them straight jackets. I will personally be throwing on my googles.
All right, face wear, obviously none, but I'm really debating on it. There is the trapper mask. It's kind of like our neck gaiters, but I just don't like it because that little hole at the nose.
Yeah, dude, what is that fucking all about, man?
Yeah, I have no idea, man.
What the fuck, UB? Must have been one of those big hitters they got up at corporate that advised them. Well, you got to put that little dot right there, like basically a bullseye. All right, so for today, face wear, we're going to just keep it clean. Headwear.
All right, so I'm wearing the patrol cap and the 1242 multicam.
We used to wear we used to wear some crazy shit in the field. But again, I was back. It's almost like we got 3 generations here. You got my generation, you got infantryman generation, then you got your generation, which I'm not calling infantry. He's not fucking old at all. Shit. But, you know what I'm saying, man? It's kind of cool. And that's why I like doing these builds and talking to you fucking younger hitters, because, I think it's cool to also preference, the differences between the years, how shit, like when I was in, man, if you were rolling with a combat patch, once the fucking, the non-hitters, rotated out, I mean, we we didn't get to play for quite a while, you know, and now I could only think because, you know, you know what they say about assuming, but I could only think that like there would be more people with combat patches than without in today's army. That would probably be logical, eh?
I mean, it depends, man. So a lot of guys that deploy nowadays are getting out. So you have a lot of NCOs, especially NCOs, who haven't deployed. In my current unit
Oh,
now,
no shit.
I'm one of maybe 5 or 6 NCOs who've been downrange.
Oh, no shit. Wow. You see, that kind of surprises me, to be honest. I don't know why it like shocks me, but I don't know. I guess it's maybe just because of, you know, I'm not trying to call you out or anything, maybe because of, you know, the different MOSs. Maybe 11Bs would see more than, I mean, I don't know, shit. I know when I visited frickin' Benning, not even like, probably about 8 months ago, a year ago. I think my subs remember when, but seemed like every motherfucking ranger I saw had that combat patch. But again, it just might be, you know, the different MOSs and deployment schedules and, you know,
Yeah, that's
rangers
exactly what
fucking
it is. It's more
deployed all the time,
deployments.
you know.
It's more deployment schedules and how brigade combat teams are actually deploying their units now. Because we're not deploying as whole brigade combat teams anymore. We're deploying by, you know, I'm going to take this battalion. I'm going to take this battalion. I'm going to take this battalion. Rest of y'all are rear D.
Okay, yeah. I'm tracking 100%. So we got the covered ACH. What do you want us to, or, no, we don't. What'd you say, the PC?
I'm wearing the PC, but we can use the covered ACH because not all of us get to wear the cool guy helmets.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you. So if you put on the ACH, what are we putting that in? Just the multicam there?
Yeah, the multicam. Roger that. 1242.
All right. And again, I guess if you're inside the wire there, you can go ahead and throw PC on, yeah?
Yeah.
And we're going to go ahead and put that PC on the
The
multicam
12,
as well?
Yeah, multicam. Yeah, roger that.
Okay, 1240T. All right, well, after all that, I can go ahead and keep this potted plant on, yeah? Headsets. Driving on, boys. Driving on, boys. Man. Get that old granddad, I swear to God, man. All right. What'd you say, sorry?
Just the earpiece. The 1.6.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. In the negro, got that. All right, copy. Handwear.
Handwear. So this is completely optional, man. I'm wearing the Echelon gloves only because it reminds me of like the mechanics gloves.
Okay, yeah, I'm tracking.
But I personally wear a variation of the Oakley pilots.
So do you guys got like the high temp gloves?
Yeah.
So again, you can go with the Oakley pilots and the 2.5 or the Echelons, either one. I'm going to go ahead and quit the Echelons today. Backpacks, out of sacks, rucksacks, book bags. Let's go.
So I'm currently wearing the Sapper pack.
Oh, okay. I'm tracking on that. That's who.
And this also could be either the multicam or the Coyote Brown.
Okay. So for our fit today on my dude, since Sergeant giving us a couple of options, I'm just going to go ahead and dress that out in the Coyote Brown. So I'll go ahead and mirror my plate. So for me, 942 Coyote Brown. However, you do have the option of the Sapper pack in the 1242 multicam. Driving on. So the old Romeo 9 on the patch today. Of course, that's going to be under Brands Romeo 9. Let's roll, my peeps. All right. And that is pretty much going to do it for the uniform today. I think Sergeant pretty much nailed it. Heck yeah. All right. Let's get on to weapon systems. Primary, Sergeant.
Primary, as always, M4.
Hell yeah.
Just keep it basic.
Tried and true. America, goddammit. America. Paint presets?
Just straight black.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Do you hear that, guys? All right? No gold, no, like, fucking neon green and shit. Go ahead. Track your Apex. Check the link in the description. We got the #1 MatrixNative operator Batro. Shouts out. Hey. All right, parts.
All right, so buttstock. Ain't nothing to it. Keep it there. Keep it in the black. I'm using the TA31H, the ACOG.
Yep.
In the 1-2 black. But we could also use the Comp 4.
You know, I've actually gone out and shot through the Comp 4, and I got to tell you, man, it's a nice little optic, to be honest with you, yeah? So you said either the irons, the Comp 4, or the good old ACOG combat proven that. All right, trigger full auto semi magazine. Sarge, what kind of freedom seeds, man?
Oh, I go 30 rounds all the way.
All right, so we can go with the mid, the extended 30, as they say. But to be honest, I think I might have seen two 20-round mags, 2 or 3 maybe. Like, they were very, very rare. I would have to say that the 30 should be the standard. Is just what I'm thinking. But again, what do I know? You know, I'm not, you know, SEAL Team 6 up in fucking Ubisoft's corporate headquarters. So what the fuck do I know, you know? So today we're going with the standard 30, peeps, on the 1-2 black. Tracking on underbarrel.
Underbarrel always, a broomstick, 4-grip V2.
Gotcha. Yeah, I knew that before that shit was even said, to be honest. So, again, we're going to go ahead, hit that broomstick. Any specific reason other than you just fucking love the broomstick?
I just love the broomstick, man, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah.
No, I'm tracking.
The vertical grip's nice. It's good. And I actually use the AFG on my personal AR.
Okay.
But I just love that broomstick.
You know, there's something to say about that AFG, though, to be honest. So, just the way that you can pull it real tight. I mean, yeah. I know you can with the broomstick, but it just doesn't feel as natural to me. Yeah, when I tuck it in with the broomstick, I kind of have a tendency to kind of pull down a little. Where with the AFG, I can kind of keep it even, if that makes sense. Like, you know, lateral downrange on target, right?
Yeah.
Whereas with the broomstick, I just if I'm really trying to suck it in close, man, it just seems to want to tilt down for me. That's the only problem that I've ever really had with the broomstick. But
so what I like about the broomstick, man, is I can adjust it to where I want it. So if I want to use a flat hand grip on my barrel, I can use it as like a stop, so I don't move my hands too much. But if I want to grip it and be a cool guy with a grip, you know what I mean, I can still grip it. You know, for like leaning around corners or shooting around corners. You know what I'm saying? All right, so rail cover. I'm just gonna keep the covers on. I don't usually keep a laser on mine, so
right.
If you want a laser?
Well, I gotta ask you too. So what kind of room are you working with up in the cab? Like when it's you, your driver, and you know whatever the fuck else you got going on up in there, right?
There's no room.
No room.
No room.
No shit. So do you like? And I'll let you finish your statement, but so. I know back in the days, you know, you'd see like scouts, especially the scouts, man. They'd like throw their rucks and shit like outside their track, right?
Yeah.
And it just gets smoked. And I was just curious, is that what you guys do? Do you secure them outside the vehicle, or do you have hatches? How does that work?
So we have like a big open bed in the back.
Okay.
So we just throw ours in there, throw our fucking ponchos over top, and they just kind of chill in the back. We use the cab open for other things.
Okay. Yeah, I bet. Hey, shouts out to your driver, man. Go ahead. Shout him out. Let's go. Look after the driver now.
Shout out to
He'll give you some bumps, you know. He'll give you some bumps, motherfucker. You better shout him out, man.
Specialist promotable trade hand, 91 Bravo record recovery driver.
Trade hand. With the P, no doubt, man. You think he's going to make good NCO?
Oh, yeah.
Be honest, man. Be honest. You know he's fucking listening. All right.
Oh, yeah, he's got it.
Keeps him in the ways of the force in?
Oh, yeah, every day.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Basically, in the grunch world, we can have corporals, right? Which is nothing. Yeah. He's still an E4. But, you know, he's got his, junior little NCO stripes and shit. Some of them take it, to an extreme, like they're fucking sergeant majors. And then some are just real cool, you know what I mean? So in your specific MOS and in your unit, is that probable, or are there corporals? How does all that work?
Yeah, so there's corporals. It's harder for us to get corporal rank, only because I don't want to say we're a high demand, but NCOs in our field are on high demand. So if we lose an NCO, we want to replace that NCO as fast as possible. So instead of filling that slot with a corporal, hoping that he gets promoted to sergeant, we'll keep them specialists and just give them those responsibilities. But it is possible for us to get corporal. I was corporal before I made sergeant. It's really, really hard for us to get corporal.
Okay, so tracking under that same philosophy now, I don't know if this still goes on in your time. I don't know if it went on in 88's time. And I apologize, stream. You're looking at a fucking rail for the past 20 minutes. But again, you know, I'll put up some footage or something during the actual when this goes to edit. But do you guys have AJs these days, like acting jacks? Acting assholes, as we used to like to call them. So if you're E4P, sometimes they pin that shit on you anyway. Even though you'd just be E4P and get an E4 pay, you'd have fucking, you know, the 3 stripes. And we're like, what? Motherfucker, you ain't no fucking sergeant. Get the fuck out of here. But that's how it used to go down, honestly, in my day.
So we don't do that with lower enlisted. They do that with like E7s who are trying to be first sergeants.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, they used to do that shit back in my day, bro. You know, you get like Carl over there, motherfucking E4P, thinking he's already the shit. In next formation, he's like squad leader. You're like, oh, what? Motherfucker, you ain't even been to the fucking board, or you've been to the board, but you know, you're fucking acting jack. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know, but then on the same side, you know, you get motherfuckers that wouldn't even want it, right? They'd be like, man, fuck that shit. Right? You can keep that responsibility. You gonna pay me when I pin those fucking stripes on, right? But then we'd all be like, dude, they need to make him a fucking AJ. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Because he's just that badass of a fucking NCO. You know what or he's gonna be that badass an NCO. Fuck that. You know, so it works both ways. You know, you got your fucking Carls who they'll tell you to do something. You'll be like, man, suck my fucking nuts, bro. You ain't nobody, man. You know what I mean? But then you get a motherfucker that was an AJ and he'd ask you to do something. You'd be like, oh, Sarge, on it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it sort of goes both ways on that shit. So we got the rail covered in uno, dos, tres, barrel.
Standard barrel.
Gray, you want it blued out, grayed out, black?
I do it blacked out, blued out.
Doom. All right, my man. Muzzle.
Straight muzzle, stock muzzle. Nothing fancy.
All right, we got you. So we're going with the stock 1-2 black. Make sure you put that on when you fall out. Yeah, formation. Don't be putting that goddamn suppressor on. 1-2 black. That's going to do it. Tried and true, America, goddammit, M4. You want to come up against America? Guess what? You're going to be looking right down there. Or the scar. Either one, man. Backbone, fuck America right here, goddammit. Secondary.
So normally we don't carry a secondary main weapon because we're in such a tight, confined space. But for today's build, we're going to go with the MK249, the Parasaw.
You know that's not really Parasaw, right?
Whatever.
Dude, do you remember all those fucking goddamn... Like, bruh, no shit. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Yeah. You gotta use your fucking imagination, son. Which seems that you gotta use a lot in this fucking game, by the way. So, alright. So, we'll go ahead and break this fucking Parasaw down. As we like to call it. Sarge just fucking snorted, bro. Oh, fuck yeah. And I'm gonna fucking slow-mo that shit. Dude, that was awesome. All right, parts, break down, sir.
All right, so stock, you got only one option. We'll put it in the 1-2 black.
Tracking.
Yep. Scope. I'm going to keep it plain, simple, iron sights.
So you can go with the iron sights or the fucking polymer BYSs down there. And you put those in the 1-2 black, tracking on, trigger full auto, magazine.
You'll get one option. Under barrel. Surprisingly, I'm not going to go with the broomstick on this one.
What? I had already positioned myself to equip it. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
I actually like the was it the V4, the foregrip V4?
The Victor 4. Yeah. I'm tracking on that.
It reminds me of the old school Saw foregrips.
Yep. Exactly right.
Just cooler looking, I guess. I don't know.
More cool guy to it. It definitely's got. I know exactly I'm tracking exactly what you're saying. So foregrip Victor 4 and the Uno Dos Black. All right, tracking.
Rail cover. We're just gonna keep the covers on. No lasers.
Sweet. Keep it nice and clean today with the rail cover.
Barrel. We're gonna keep the standard barrel.
Standard barrel. Any specific reason why?
So like I said, man, like we're always in a tight confined space in the truck, and not a whole lot of room for extra shit. That long barrel just kind of
I feel you on that, man. One of the most cramped bubbles I'd ever been in was an old Kiowa Scout. It's like it's smaller than a fucking little bird, dude. That was the most cramped that I've ever been in any kind of vehicle. And I've been in some vehicles, man. I've been in a Bradley. I've been obviously in a 113. I did some kind of bullshit vehicle familiarization. I got to drive a fucking M1, man. Those motherfuckers, dude. I can kind of, now I am totally not armor, but I can definitely see. I can definitely fucking see. I mean, being a tank commander of an M1, dude, that's a devastating piece of warfare equipment. Like when I hear these little, and I don't mean to belittle anybody that's a patriot, all right? But, you know, you got your little, 20 guys together, drink a beer, or maybe not drink a beer. But I'm telling you, you can say whatever you want. You get even a troop of fucking M1s rolling up, dude. You're going to be shitting yourself everywhere. And that's if they don't fucking smoke you from, a quarter mile down the fucking road to begin with. So, yeah, man, I tell you, I was very, very impressed with that fucking M1, man. Whew. I tell you, it's totally different, though, seeing it from the outside and then actually getting to go inside, crank it up, drive it a little bit, go up in the TC hatch and shit, dude. That shit was an experience, man. I'm really glad that they sent me to that class. At first I was like, oh great, I gotta go fucking hang out with these fucking legs. But to be honest, I'm super, super glad that I did it, to be honest. I learned so much. So, all right, muzzle.
Muzzle, we're gonna keep a stock muzzle on.
Stock muzzle it is on the 1-2 black. But that's it today, boys. Now, like he said, we were going to do this in ghost mode, but really, man, we were like, fuck it, let's just go into campaign. So again, as Sergeant stated, you're really not going to be carrying like a secondary weapon. You'll be carrying your M4 and, speaking of that, pistolas.
Alright, so I'm going to break from my usual routine. I'm not carrying the M9 today. The Army has switched their sidearm.
I heard about that. Good old Army times.
Yeah, so now today we're going to be carrying the P227 SIG.
That's it, baby. For you guys that hadn't fired a 6-hour, man, just go up to your local fucking gun store, get some range time, and just put some rounds down range. I'm telling you, whatever you're carrying, you might not be carrying it as a day-to-day any longer. But that's just me. I just feel like the 6-hour is for me at this point right now in my life, it's my go-to.
I think preset's gonna be the Coyote Brown as the standard issue color of this handgun.
I'm definitely I can track that. So the Coyote Brown is what we're going to be putting the body of this weapon in, and now we will go to parts. Sarge said that the magazine, you can go with the 10 or the 15, that they equip both. However, we're going to slide those in the black, or we're going to keep it in the Coyote Brown, Sarge.
We can do black. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm black and I'm about to attack motherfuckers. All right, that's a fucking rap song, all right? I'm not fucking racist, motherfuckers. All right, so magazine, again, either or, 2-4 black, rail cover in the 1-4 Coyote Brown.
Standard barrel, keep that in the 2-4 black. Standard muzzle, stock muzzle. And you can either keep this in the black or you can put it in the Coyote Brown.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and go with 2-4 negative on that. Wow. Did we put our magazine in black? It doesn't really doesn't look too black to me. Does yours look black?
No, it sure does not.
No, it really doesn't. Wow, imagine that, Ubisoft. All right, so tracking on, what you got for your drone and for your follow-ups?
Let's see. EMP for the drone.
Makes sense. Yep. So go ahead and switch your drone into the EMP. And what you putting your canopy in today, Sergeant?
Oh, I gotta stick with the Army.
Pathfinder. Hell yeah. Of course, your boy Matrix has it locked. Come on, Yubi. Show me some fucking love. Here, I'll even put the fucking year 2 for you guys. No, I'm not really going to go that far. I'm just going to equip it in the standard. What 2 items you going to be packing today, Sergeant? So, today we're going with the frag grenades and the C4 again. If you role play with Sergeant, I, Bean, American, any of us that hang out in the Matrix Ops, if you RP with us, you can only utilize 2 of all these, this tactical gear, if you will. I was going to say gadgets, but either way, in your loadout, you can only use 2. Today, we're going with the frag grenade, the C4, and as always, the flare gun. The flare gun is a non-factor, so you can always carry your flare gun up. So, flare gun, somebody actually asked me in a comment what that meant when I said flare gun's a non-factor. That's all it means, guys, is that, you know, it's you can just carry it as part of your kit. So, flare gun, C4, frag grenade. So, hope you enjoyed today's build on
Recovery Operating Specialist.
the Recovery Operating Specialist. If you want to track that lifestyle, just go ahead, leave a comment, and I'm sure the Sergeant going to be checking out the comments on his latest and greatest. If you're new around here, don't tell all your friends about our channel here. Go ahead, snipe like, snipe the sub. I'll catch you next video. Goose.
That's how we roll.
That's how we roll. Let's have some fun. God, this M4 is just so fucking nice, bro. I'm so used to being on a fucking mouse. Shit. You almost fucking... 2 camouflage, man. I almost ran right in front of you. I almost didn't see you with the backdrop.
Yeah.
I kind of like as well that we actually, you know, like we're tracking kind of the different options that you gave us. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like I got the windbreaker on. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really tracking that. And then I got the different, you know, I'm wearing my lid and my goggles. So that's some, that was some good option. That's good, that was a good build today. Maybe we can bring them in. Dude, I'm tracking on these polymer sites.
Those are nice. I've never used them before.
I'm tracking hard on them. Dude, I love this M4. Like I was fucking around with the FAMAS on that Gurkha build. Dude, that shit kicks up like nobody's fucking business, bro.
I bet.
Or the Parasol actually is what I just had. But that FAMAS, man, that fucker is a mule, bro. I don't know if it's because that's how the bullpups are on this game or like what's what, but you motherfuckers can have them bullpups anyway. Alright, don't run out of fucking dope until we hit the trash can, so you're gonna have to space them out. On 3, 2, 1. Oh! I'm a tard, man. I fucking packed the 10 round, man. What the fuck, bro? Go ahead and get down with this bitch. I'm sitting here like, okay, 5 more steps, 5 more shots, and then click. But of course, you know,
Yeah, we had a lot
had
of
that special guest going today. Yeah.